G'day, we're David and Paula. After 40 years we took a gap year from work, bought a van and did a lap right around Australia. And it was life-changing. So now we're trying to rebalance life, work, the van travel in Australia that we love, and still ticking off some overseas bucket list items. And now we're on our way to the North Pole and Greenland. So we flew from Australia to Svalbard. We got on a state-of-the-art icebreaker expedition ship. We went to the North Pole, took a dip, saw polar bears, and now we're heading south towards Greenland. This is why you need blackout curtains. It's 12:30 in the morning. 0030 in the morning. Look at that. Hey, g'day.
G'day, g'day, g'day.
Paula hasn't been chipper.
No.
It's just like almost like flattened in a bathtub, but anyway, better today.
Yeah, I'm better today.
Better today. So today we went down, they've sort of given us the update briefing and sort of taken us where the ship's been, where we're going through the ice, what the condition of the ice looks like, and then some changes to the itinerary, you know, to try and maximise a few things. They're dropping a few people off, including the marathon cruise, so we're diverting a little bit for them. So a few people aren't happy about that, but anyway, we'll the captain will do what we've experienced him doing before to maximise the opportunities, and we'll be heading back through some more ice. But the further south we get, we head back in more into polar bear country and towards Svalbard and the ice. So we'll see if we pick any more of those up. We'll see a little bit more of the Svalbard coast, and then we head across to Greenland and Scoresby Sound. So yeah, but anyway, it's good they keep us particularly well up to date with what they're planning and what they're thinking about. So that's very good. We're going to have some lunch, but I think I'm just going to have to go out and do some walks. Yeah, because we saw the footage, didn't we, of our polar plunge that they'd taken, and yes, it's true. When I came back on shore, they tried to roll me back in to save me.
That's terrible, David.
You're welcome. Onion soup with foie gras and truffle, and we have the spoon just here.
Thank you. Yummy.
How good today? Good, and you?
Very well, thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, yummy.
Yummy. Good.
Perfect.
You're welcome, lad. It's hot. If you want, you can sit over there. All the seat it's eating. Inside you have some.
We're just taking in the view. It's freezing out here. You've got to be nuts. So these outside seats, they're actually heated again. That's part of that recirculated heating. I can't feel it. Paul can feel it.
I can feel it starting to warm up, yeah.
It's all good. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me. It's you come around onto the starboard side. We're heading south, and there's a lot more wind on this side. So I'll try to get on the other side just in case we can't hear, but that's a little bit better. Oh, so much good food, good wine on this cruise. You've got to get out and do some exercise. We've sort of just found that we're eating as light as we can in the morning to the half reasonable lunch, and then dinner becomes optional. If you're prone to feeling a bit woozy on the water, it's good to get out and get a bit of a breather, and Paula's sleeping at the moment. That's the next best thing. But this is a very stable ship, I might add, so Paula's feeling sort of just a bit embarrassed, and we actually think in her case she is prone to vertigo. She's been very good for the last couple of years, but she had some quite severe vertigo a few years ago that they had to treat. Between just the gentle rocking of the ship, the crunching through the night, and the movement. But we also think she might have actually bent down to do up her shoelaces off the bed, which is sort of quite high, and that has sort of kicked in the vertigo. But if you would like to do these sorts of trips, we like these because there's fewer passengers on them than the big cruise ships. This one's a bit bigger. out of necessity, because it's an icebreaker and it's designed for the purpose. There's a few more passengers, a few more crew, but it is a bigger ship than what we did in Antarctic. They're quite stable ships. But the smaller you go, the more you're likely to bounce around. So if you like the idea of these sorts of trips, but you're worried about it, yeah, look, there are ways of dealing with it and getting yourself prepared beforehand. But this is... Hey, g'day.
G'day.
What are we waiting for?
The silver team to come together and go on a Zodiacs.
There's kayakers out there. We're not kayaking today. We'll kayak it at a different time. We've sort of got to hit precise times. They sort of like to keep everybody organised and keep everything organised on the expedition deck, which suits us fine. So we're sort of... But you don't want to have your parkas and things on because it's too hot on board if you do it. I shouldn't have my hat on. So we walk down in our socks, in our warm socks and all that sort of stuff, and just with our jackets loosely done up and our life jackets on loosely. Then we've got to put our boots on, swipe off, onto the Zodiac, and then out. You're an old hand at this now, aren't you, pull around?
It's been a little while though.
Been a little while.
Think about it.
Yeah, but you've done it in the Kimberley. You've done it in Antarctica, and now we're just doing ice floes in the Arctic for a bit of an afternoon. Good hold.
Hey, I'm gonna hold.
Today we're gonna spend 45 minutes on the water. We try to find the ice and just say goodbye to the ice one last time. Because tomorrow, so currently we are 84 degrees latitude north, and we're gonna go south, and we will come at the edge of the ice around 82 degrees south north.
Well, that was a rude wake up, wasn't it?
It was a little bit. I got woken up because there's a polar bear outside.
So the captain came onto the PA whispering. He
came on here, he was whispering, it's funny.
Dear passengers, if you would like to pull on your parkas and come out to the deck. He said it with a French accent, but I'm not going to do that because that would be mocking and I can't do it very well. But he has come out to the deck. And there is a polar bear just off to our port side. It's now actually lying down. So we'll show you some pictures. It was a little bit further off than a couple of the other ones. But anyway, that's another day, another polar bear. move the ship to give us a better view, and we all watched for quite a long time. Most people sort of thought that was it, moved off. We went to have some breakfast, and for some reason I grabbed my camera and thought I just wanted to go back out, and then I caught this. Unfortunate for the polar bear, but fortunate for the seal, he missed. Check out this perfect day. It is just absolutely glorious. It's cold, but it's absolutely glorious. Got the seabirds coming back. And then yet another call from the bridge. A few more hours sailing and we saw another polar bear. I was actually doing some work at the desk and looked up and saw this one out of the window before the bridge did. The ship came to a dead stop, but this time the ship was drifting a little bit with the current. The ice flow was drifting towards us, and the bear just got a little bit concerned. Probably the first time that we have seen one of the bears a little bit concerned, so he decided to put a bit of distance between us and them, but just as well because he found a snack along the way. With a seal flipper left over by another polar bear and a bit of distance between us, everything fell back into balance.
Okay, bonjour. Hello. Good afternoon. We're gonna go for 1 hour. We're gonna try to follow the edge, the ice edge, and to go inside and play with the ice a little bit.
that's it for the ice now. It's been a great day. Polar bears, including one hunting. Managed to get out on the Zodiacs again today. We were supposed to kayak. Paula's not feeling that chipper. So rather than sort of risk that, we just sort of said, look, you know, it's just not worth not feeling that well. So we gave her a break. I headed out on the Zodiac, and you know, the ship sort of stopped for hours with those polar bears as we watched them. So I think 3 sets today. Yeah, it's quite incredible. And that in the Zodiac, and we lose the ice from now on. So we head out of the ice, the sea ice, and head towards Svalbard. Hello.
Hello.
This is probably the place that we've come to eat the most, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So on the top deck, and it's sort of, we'll go to the formal tonight. Paula spends every minute of her day in there.
Do not.
Morning, Marvin. Morning. Could I have a flat white coffee, please? Just in a cup.
And I'll have
An espresso?
Yeah.
Espresso. Yeah, thank you. So this is Spitsbergen, which is sort of the northern island of Svalbard. We're heading down to the Magdalenefjorden. And there's some people on the boat who are actually going to be getting off. I don't know, I've got no idea how they get anywhere from there. And we should be doing either some landings or Zodiac this afternoon.
Look at this, everyone.
Yeah, I'm doing something crazy. I haven't got my jacket on, but it's just so astonishingly, stunningly beautiful here. This is Magdalenefjorden, and yeah, just multiple glaciers on the landscape. Yeah, it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. All just what we can see just from the balcony of our room. It's incredible. It's just absolutely insane, as we've said at so many places, and yeah, it was clearly so different to home, but just stark and beautiful, and you can imagine the brutality of these places in the winter, but just stunningly beautiful. And yeah, sure, it would be brilliant with a shiny blue sky, but I just think the clouds passing across the mountains just make them look even more stunning. Yeah, just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We're just in the level 3, the expedition deck, and they sort of have 2 rooms. Have the boot room and the which is the waiting room to organise everybody to go on to the Zodiacs.
Yep.
Much more organised than the other ones, where we used to just get organised in the main.
Yeah, and then come down
in the main lounge, right? And then they'd sort of pile us all down the gangways and into the Zodiacs. Yeah. Anyway, either way works.
Hey?
You alright?
Oh, look at the huts and everything.
So this is the area of an old whaling site, even dating back to the 1700s. So yeah, there's old cemeteries and all sorts of things here. Got no idea what those buildings are, but it's a pretty spectacular backdrop.
Yeah, it's
So we've
beautiful.
got about 40 minutes here. So the team was saying that because of the whaling that occurred over such a long period of time, a lot of this area is a bit more fertile than naturally, even still.
See the top of the...
To the top of the ship, yeah. I think this is where they were burning off the blubber in these two locations here. Up on the hill behind us is a cemetery. The polar bear gunman is up there. How do you live here?
No. Pass.
Pass? You can cut them in Brisbane. They're the terns and they're nesting.
They're the terns? Okay.
And they can get a bit irritable apparently. So if you hear them squawking at you, step away. 1, 2, 3. Couple of little ones, 5, 6 of them, 7, 8. And we're going to go and see the 9. We're going to go and see the mother of all ones around the corner.
Yeah.
This is just incredible, all into one little location.
Yeah, so people still hunt in Svalbard, but like from
Thank you. Look at you. We're in our formal gear tonight.
We are.
It's the officers' night. It's white night, so it's a black and white theme. So even though it's an expedition ship, we thought, well, why not? Eh?
Do we look a good couple?
I don't know. I think we match. Well, it's day 11 and we're on our way to Greenland, and it's foggy, but the sea is just, it's like a bathtub. I mean, the sea is just, it is just glassy, and if the fog wasn't there you'd see how smooth it is, but the only thing making ripples is the ship. Yeah, we've got a day at sea today, and I think most of tomorrow as we cut across. Not so sure. I think a number of us were expecting to come out of the ice and go down the Greenland coast, but we also had to drop some people off at Svalbard. Yeah, fortunately Magdalenefjorden was absolutely stunning, so it wasn't such a bad thing. Anyway, got a race, clean the teeth, do all that sort of stuff, and we're heading down to see more of Sue Flood's amazing photos. We've been blessed. We're joined on this ship by Sue Flood, who's just a magnificent photographer and had been a producer on some of Attenborough's programs and those sorts of things. And for those of us who sort of tinker with cameras, we go to Sue Flood's lectures every couple of days for our dose of inadequacy training, our dose of humility. Anyway, we better head down for that. Cheers. The end of day 11, we're about halfway between Svalbard and Greenland. It's been just absolutely tremendous sailing. The fog's lifted. It's just absolutely glorious. late afternoon. As you can see, there's some fog just starting to sort of roll in and around the horizon, so we don't know what's going to happen. Really lovely sailing, and we've been doing lectures all day, which sounds boring, but they've sort of been quite interesting. Had to get some exercise in today though. I mean, there's just too much good food and too much good wine. We're about to go and have some more. Cheers. We've got to Greenland, and it's again sharp and jagged and stark, and you can see glaciers and snow up in the mountains. And later today we'll be in the Scoresby Sound, and we've spotted our first big icebergs. Now it's blurry cold. We're going back inside. How amazing is this? So we're just coming in, we're just at the mouth of the Scoresby Sound, which is sort of the largest fjord system in the world. And what a greeting, and the clouds lifted just a little bit, which is fantastic. And you've just got these mountains either side of the mouth, just in stark contrast. They just look like black and white pictures. I can assure you it is colour. But yeah, just absolutely amazing. And right in the middle of the Scoresby Sound from here, there's like a big pyramid feature, and you might not be able to see it on the GoPro, but there's this massive iceberg just floating right in the middle of the Scoresby Sound. I don't want to go back down to the cabin, but we've got to go and do some cleaning of our gear, and they disinfect it before we hit Greenland, just to stop any intercontinental spread of anything. So because we've been on some land areas in Svalbard, so just got to go and clean up our gear. So head back, grab all that, head down to the expedition deck, and we will, well, I'll take all of our gear down, save both of us going down, and we'll just get that vacuumed and disinfected.
G'day everyone. We're just entering Scoresby Sound at Greenland. It's absolutely beautiful. The day's overcast, but it's absolutely beautiful. The colours are wonderful. And the icebergs too. We're going to be here for the next 3 days doing some adventure stuff on the kayaks and the Zodiacs. And it goes quite deep. This is just the entrance into it. It's very beautiful.
The ship's just at 5 knots and almost silent mode. It's just incredible. And check out the backdrop.
Check it out.
Pretty good interview. This is the view that we've woken up to. It's been a bit rainy. It was raining when we got up. It's just the cloud base is lifting up a little bit, but it's not going to affect our activities today, so we're going to go out kayaking. this is all the gear that we've got to wear for kayaking. Our thermal layers, we've got double socks on, we've got to wear a very sexy number out of Paris, a onesie underneath, and then a dry suit. So that's going to be interesting getting into all of that. I don't feel like a Power Ranger, I feel like a Teletubby. Very sexy look, eh?
There are some things people just don't want to see, you know.
We really wish we had the drone, but we're not allowed to on this trip. We heard the helicopter start up on the front deck. So check out this magnificent footage as we squeeze ourselves into our dry suits and get ourselves ready for the kayak, just so you know what we're about to go paddling in.
G'day, g'day.
G'day, g'day. This is not the Cape York Development Road.
No, definitely not.
It's certainly not it's certainly not the OTT
No,
or the Give River Road.
no.
Amazing. Kayak was just great. Test your marriage, the kayaking. Next episode, our Arctic expedition comes to an end and we try to weigh up how it really stacks up against our other adventures. Made it to the top, it's stunning. Again, thanks for joining us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, 100% of our YouTube advertising revenue goes to charity.